Doe man.
It's your boy Sweetlick back with another school Sweetlick Weekly, excuse me. Long overdue. My man Jerry, he looked out for me before, let me on his show. So I had to return the favor. Let my guy tell you a little about himself, where he come from, and what y'all can expect out of him. First, Jerry, man, let's tell the people where you actually come from, Jerry.
I've been here 21 years. Charlottesville's my home. Grew up in Williamsburg.
Williamsburg.
Came to school here at
757?
757, that's right.
Okay.
Met Ball Hawk in 757. Dude, true story here, true story. My dad went to Hampton High School.
Okay.
And he took me and my brother to Hampton High football games when we were like this tall. And Ball Hawk's a couple years older than me. And I used to see this dude catching bombs from Ronald Curry.
Oh man, Ronald Curry, they're both legends, but he's a UVA legend, man.
Yeah.
I wish Ronald Curry was a UVA.
Right, dude?
He broke my heart, but that's cool, man.
He broke my heart too. He was in the stands at Scott Stadium.
Yeah, but
Remember?
They said Ronald Curry is one of the best quarterbacks to come out of Virginia, man. I want to believe that, but I don't know. I just wish. I wish everybody would UVA. Honestly, I'm just a big UVA fan, though.
Dude, I saw Curry play as a freshman, and he is no doubt one of the best to come out of the Commonwealth. But I mean, I've been here for almost 21 years. I'm proud to call it home.
Okay.
Beautiful wife, little boy who's 3.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Rico. Wait till you have kids, dude.
Oh, Lord.
Wait as long as possible. You got kids, Rico?
Not yet. Not yet.
Best, hardest thing, longest, shortest thing ever. Parenthood.
Yeah. Definitely, man. I definitely want to get into that field soon, very soon.
What, being a dad?
Yeah, hell yeah. Definitely want to be a dad.
Can you imagine Rico as a dad? Toby is laughing over here.
I want to try it out. I got to try it out for, before I pass away, though. But definitely, let's tell the people, how you actually managed to come to Charlottesville, though?
UVA.
UVA?
Yeah, I came here in 2000.
And you just stuck there ever since?
Dude, fell in love with the wrong girl. And stayed here ever since. Stays online forever. I think I told her that before.
Oh man.
Fell in love with the wrong girl, stayed here ever since.
But dude, my man always told me, you can't help what you love, though.
It's a great place to live for the most part, right?
I think 2004, this is like the best city to live in, or best city to raise your kids in.
Yeah.
Or something before the stock market hit. But definitely, man. So let's actually tell the people what you actually do in Charlottesville now.
So entrepreneur, run a few businesses. Most known for this podcasting network, I Love Seville.
Yeah, I was a guest on that, man.
You were?
I appreciate that, man.
You crushed it.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you having me.
It was our pleasure. Also own an advertising agency, manage the brands for a lot of businesses in town. And then took the money from advertising and started buying some real estate downtown. We got 27 tenants, almost 20,000 square feet.
Oh, you really entrepreneur.
Dude, I mean, I've been in business for myself for 13 years, busted my ass, put my life savings on the line in 2008, started a business in a recession, had no idea there was an effing recession in 2008. all my life savings went away. Dude, I had no clients for 6 months. I was fucking going to McDonald's and eating a double cheeseburger for $1.04. That was my only meal for the entire day. No, only meal the entire day. Or was going to the Panda Garden buffet where it used to be by Lambeth. And at lunchtime it was a $4.95 buffet. I was taking Ziploc bags in my pocket, and when the ladies weren't looking, I was scraping the food. This is no bullshit. I was scraping the food into the Ziploc bags.
I did not know that.
And that was my food and my dog's food for like 2 or 3 days because I had no money. And then 6 months into the business, dude, I got one client, did well by them. They told somebody else, and then that's all it took. Yeah.
So what's your actual brand though, the I Love Seville? Let's tell the people about that. How you come about with that?
I Love Seville is our tagline is we try to feature the best of Charlottesville, Virginia. And it's not just Charlottesville, it's Central Virginia as well, but Charlottesville's kind of the area. And all I try to do is feature the Sweetlicks, the Dough Mans, You know, the Dave Norrises, the
I
ball
still got to get with Dave Norris.
You do?
I got to get with him.
Dave Norris, you got to do this show at Sweetlick.
We chatted up a little bit, but my times will be off a little bit. I got to get with Dave, man. I definitely got to get with Dave.
I mean, it's like what you're doing, man. It's like sitting around with people. I mean, same thing you like. You like being around people. You have the gift of human connection. People like you right away.
I hope so.
They do. I know they do. And we just try to talk and keep it real.
Definitely, man. But definitely. So how do you feel like your show going, though?
I mean, I think it's going well. We've been doing it for almost 3 years. I mean, we have real talk. I mean, it's stuff that's going to make
I see you had Tanisha on there. I see you had, matter of fact, the other day you had the debate.
Yeah.
You had the debate. How you feel about the debate you had on your show?
Dude, the debate was on the front page of the Daily Progress, the 11 p.m. news on NBC 29, the 11 p.m. news on CBS 19.
Okay.
All the media outlets were covering it. But you asked me about the show, man. It's real talk. It's talk that may make people uncomfortable. It's talk that may be controversial.
Sometimes it's good. I mean, but when you like...
It's talk that gets people talking.
When you can find us at home or like, you know, say like a barbershop or something like that, but we all talk about like controversial stuff and like how we feel about this and how we feel about that. But some people, like you said, just get uncomfortable. I don't like when people get uncomfortable over just talking, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw this to you. Charlottesville has got a lot of stuff it's gotta fix.
Yeah.
This community is becoming, and I'm gonna straight up say this, and this is gonna piss some people off. Okay, this community is getting more white and more rich, and that ain't right. And the only way we're going to create social equity and bridge this gap from an education, financial, and race standpoint is to freaking talk about it. If we keep ignoring it, how are we going to ever solve it? And I want to like talk about it so at least we get to some solutions.
So do you have any solutions off the top of your head?
I mean, the first solution is the conversation. The next solution is the POP, the proof of performance. Let me throw this to you here. Since August 12th, 2017, one of the worst days in the history of this town.
Yeah, definitely.
What has changed? We still got statues in parks.
Yeah.
We got a downtown mall that if you go downtown at any given time, what is it, 85% white people?
Yeah.
Right? Where's the place for hip hop? Where's the place for jazz from a music standpoint?
Yeah.
It went away, right?
Yeah.
It used to be by the ice park.
Only thing I can really say that kind of changed, a lot of people might not know, is just that prolific run the Shaw for Seaboard run. Because it brings white people, black people together.
Will Jones.
My man Will, we got to drop him real soon. But that's the only thing I can really kind of change that I done seen, that people come together. But
How about this? There's 4 restaurants in the city of Charlottesville that are owned by African Americans. 4.
Only 4?
There's no breweries, no wineries, no vineyards, no event venues, still got statues in public parks, no place for music. Downtown mall is,
change that,
I mean, what?
I thought, what's the name, what's that group, the Times, I thought they were trying to change it a little bit too, though. They were trying to get a little diverse the last couple of years.
Who's that?
Tom.
Oh, Tom Festival?
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Festival is fantastic.
But I guess last year they kind of, COVID kind of threw it off a little bit. But
I mean, Rapture is trying to do a little bit of that.
Is Rapture coming back though? Cause I heard they were closing down for good.
It's still open. It's still open. Open for lunch or dinner. No live music yet.
No live music.
What was the spot with the Ace of Spades on the doors?
Are you talking about the annex?
Yeah. Was that Jayon?
Yeah, I guess it was Jayon, but you know they got bought out by the
It got torn down.
They got torn down. They knocked it down and put like some office buildings there or something.
Yeah, it's going to be CODE, the Center of Developing Entrepreneurs. You know what it's going to be?
Not just on out.
It's going to be a home for a billionaire's investments. Joffrey Woodruff, who owns QIM, he bought the ice park. He tore it down. He's going to build it back up again, and all the businesses he invested in, he's going to put them in there so they have some vertical integration. They'll have like an accountant that they can all use, a lawyer they can all use, a bookkeeper they can all use. But remember when we were going to the annex, dude, and you could hear like on a Monday hip hop, Tuesday you could hear country.
I had a lot of parties there.
Wednesday you were throwing parties.
I had a lot of parties
right.
there, man. A lot of good annuals.
It was real.
A lot of good annuals there. A lot of good memories, man.
Where's that spot now? Does that spot exist?
It kind of shifted over to the ante room. I mean, not the ante room. What was it called?
The ante room was the annex.
Yeah. What was it called? The moved over there down on 2nd Street.
By Fellini's? You're talking about the spot? Was that the
No, right there. What was the spot?
X-Bar.
X-Bar, yeah. The X-Bar kind of took it over for a little bit, but then that kind of, I guess, had some altercations and stuff. So maybe the X-Bar might come back with a little hip hop, maybe might have to beg them a little bit, or maybe the Jefferson, they looked out for a little bit too.
Let me ask you this question.
I like
And
Jefferson.
You like to ask the question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
How long have you been in this area?
My whole life.
Right.
Other than going to college in West Virginia for like about 4 years, I've been my whole life.
Where do you go to get down in the city of Charlottesville?
I mean, that's a tough question because COVID, man.
I mean, if
Nowhere.
it takes, you like to party, and it's taking you that long to think about the answer.
I will say, Keisha down there at Road to East,
Yeah.
she got the little event center. They been having like little parties.
Late night?
Yeah, a little, not too late, but a little, you know what I'm saying, COVID restrictions and stuff. They been trying to do a little bit. I guess Billmore might let you know what I'm saying, do something up at UVA.
Sweetlick wants to have some Hennessy and talk to the shorties.
Yes,
Where is he
yes,
going?
sir, yes,
Where is
sir, yes,
Sweetlick
sir.
going?
Lately since the COVID, man, I've been just doing, you know what I'm saying, little house calls and stuff like little get-togethers. But yeah,
He's doing the house calls though, man. He's doing the house.
I guess you can call it house calls. But I mean, you're right. There's nowhere really. I know they had the event center. They let somebody have a little party over there, like back in October. They got a Halloween party right beside that little event center, that little ballroom over there by the radio station. It's like right beside the radio station. I forgot some ballroom. I forgot the exact name of it, but it's that little. I think they were doing like karate in there a little bit too. They were doing like little karate classes, but other than that, yeah, it's been kind of scarce, man.
Right.
It's been scarce for people. We got to go out of town, man. We got to fix it.
Don't we gotta fix that?
We definitely got to fix it, man. I think it takes away from it would probably help the community out a lot more too, because people want to travel as much. You know what I'm saying? They have to stay at home.
And you know why this has been more important to me? My kid's 3, and like now I got this like little boy that I gotta look after. And the last thing I want is this kid to grow up in a community that's like homogenous, like a community that looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
Because if he grows up in a community that looks like just like him, he ain't gonna be challenged with his thought.
And you know, you gotta come into the real world sooner or later. But think about whether you send your kids to private school, whether you send your kids to, you know what I'm saying, home school or public school, sooner or later they gotta hit the real world sooner or later, man. No matter how you look at it, how you feel about it, you gotta hit the real world.
And I want to do that soon, because I don't want this guy to be 18 and do it.
Yeah, definitely, man. But how can we fix all that though?
I mean, here's
how
how I think.
got Jerry run for mayor?
I mean, here's how I live in Albemarle County. I'm gonna run for board of supervisors.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my time and my money where my mouth is.
So you really into politics like that?
I mean, I have been since I had my kid.
Okay.
Because what I've noticed is like we can talk, but I want to walk.
Yeah.
You know, I want to walk, and I'm gonna do it. When you run for board of supervisors, when you run for city council, they pay you so little. I mean, it ain't about the money. It's about giving back to the community.
I think it's really about the change, though. It ain't used to get on city council if you ain't trying to make change.
Exactly. It's about being civically involved.
Yeah.
I'll throw this to you, okay? 10th and Page,
Okay.
Fifeville.
Don't let my know logo out there.
10th and Page, Fifeville, Prospect. 3 historically black neighborhoods. You guys been down 10th Street lately?
Yeah.
You seen those colorful houses?
Yeah.
Them joints are selling for $500,000. Those colorful houses on 10th Street by Peloton Station and that barbecue joint, Red Hub Food Co.
I like that. They got some good chicken.
They got 500 G's for those homes.
Ooh.
When I went to UVA, my resident advisor said you don't go past Orbit, Boylan Heights. Literally, that's what they told us. Now you look at what's happening.
Down more.
Yeah, everyone's in there.
Yeah.
UVA, it's not historically African American anymore, right? It's gentrified as all get out. Is that safe to say?
Definitely safe to say. Yeah, you can find people walking their dogs and running around up there. And they was early in the morning. Definitely.
So what do you do about it? You a leader?
I'm not really into politics, man. I'm more into.
But I see you giving back.
I like to get back and really show my face, but I'm not really big into politics. I don't got no foot in the real estate or nothing like that. So I can voice my opinion, but that's about it. That's about where the buck stop.
I see you at West Haven.
I work at West Haven actually in the evening time.
Doing the Happy Meals.
Yeah, we do the Happy Meals. We might go there this Saturday, I think.
Saw you there with your boy Rob Gray.
Yeah, Rob be out there. Rob, my man Bug, J-Rod, Bo, Tez, Vaughn, Miss Friday out there. I might be missing a couple people though, but yeah, We did that actually last year. We started that last year at the McDonald's.
Yeah,
Like probably like about March or April last
I love
year.
the idea.
We did it for about 6-7 months, and now we bring it back now.
I'd love to be included.
We did First Street. Yeah, we did First Street already, and then we did Prospect already. I think our next destination is West Haven.
Can I throw this to you?
Yeah.
Razor, Troy Robinson.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, Troy.
Razor's
yeah.
good people.
That's my guy. Yeah.
I said to Razor, what do we do to fix this? And you know what he said? He says it's up to you and me and us
Whew.
to fix it.
Whew.
It's up to us to do it.
That's a big burden. It's definitely a big burden. It'd be nice to fix. I mean, but you can't fix nothing overnight, though. And you can't fix nothing by yourself. I think you gotta have a team. You gotta have people behind you. You gotta have supporters. But I think it really comes down to your government, your city council, your mayor, to really, you know what I'm saying, start fixing that. I know, but I've been hearing a lot about affordable housing lately the last couple of years, but haven't really seen it yet. But.
That's why I have, and sometimes Tanisha and I don't see eye to eye.
Tanisha is a tough cookie. That's my sister though, but she will express her voice though. I will say.
I was gonna say that. I have so much fucking respect for Tanisha.
One thing I can tell about Tanisha though, she gonna be down in some city council meetings. She don't really just talk just to talk. She do.
She puts in the work.
She definitely put in work. I will say that. She definitely show her face. And she'll support you too. If you call up and talk to her, she'll support you too.
I will say, and Tanisha, I'm looking at the camera here for this. We don't see eye to eye and all this stuff, but I want you to hear this. On the second time I've said this, you put in the work. You go to all the damn meetings.
She stayed at the meeting. I will say,
she grinds at these meetings.
That. She stayed at the city council meetings. She don't just talk about it, she definitely put up to the meetings, man. I promise you.
And some of the stuff she knows more than the counselors about. And she did these FOIA requests, these Freedom of Information Act requests.
She should run for city council or something for real, to be honest with you.
Tanisha, you should. She put in the money herself to get these FOIA information that expose a lot of the inequalities and unfair BS that's happening in City Hall.
Yeah, she definitely be out there, man. I will say that. Me and her will say that all the time too, but she definitely put her money where her mouth is, I should say. Definitely. Shout out to Nisha. She's been on Sweetlick with me too before, you know what I'm saying?
How has Charlottesville changed since you've been here?
Expanded, man. Expanded from Charlottesville to Albemarle County. Really a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. I mean, the job market be a little bit better, but just the growth, that's what I can say. Like you said, more rich people coming in. It definitely did a couple other things, but it definitely expanded over the years. It definitely grown over the years.
Has it been better? Charlottesville? Is Charlottesville better now than when you were a kid?
I can't really say that. I mean, I guess it's all about what you make it to, because I mean, ain't no use having living in a good area if you're not doing nothing for yourself, if you're not getting out there working or trying to contribute or do something yourself. So it ain't grown good and bad, I should say. I mean, I'm still here, so I guess, you know what I'm saying, it ain't been too bad. I say that. But, you know, everything could be better. It always could be a lot better, though. I think things like the August 12th stuff kind of set us back a lot, too. That's because some of the bad things, and I hate to say, always say it, but the Jesse Bradford thing, it kind of threw me off, too, but it kind of put a bad stigma on Charlottesville. Like, them two events alone have put a bad stigma on Charlottesville, to be honest with you.
So what do we do to fix it? Change the stigma, change the brand.
Just keep working, man. Keep showing people that, you know what I'm saying, more things to show off instead of, you know what I'm saying, racist people and people snatching their women, you know what I'm saying. There's good people here. It's good white people here. It's good everything here, to be honest with you. We just got to show the masses.
You see what Barkley said the other day?
I didn't see Barkley. I don't really catch Barkley too much, man. He kind of a character.
Barkley said, there's great black people and there's great white people in this country.
Yeah.
But it's the politicians that are dividing us. And the politicians are dividing us to stay in power because they want to preserve the power they have. And they know division is the way to do it.
I agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
It's bad, like I said, bad cops everywhere, bad politicians. It kind of, when you got like, say you got like 10 good politicians, you got 3 bad ones, you know what I'm saying? The 3 gonna overshadow the 10 good ones, you know what I mean? Just like the bad cops, you got like 20 good cops, but 5 bad cops, and the 5 gonna overweigh the, you know what I'm saying, the good. It's just like with anything, like even Martin Luther King, all the good he tried to do. They won't bring up bad stuff on him, just, you know what I'm saying, just to keep the power in their own hands.
And I mean, that's what you just said right there is why I want to run for office. And then what you said right there is why I started this show.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have conversations like this.
Yeah, you make Sharp look good, man. I definitely, you know what I'm saying? Not just because you put me on the show, but like just all the work you put in, all the guests you had on there. You learn a lot just from this. That's one thing I like about interviews. I learn a lot just from watching interviews, man. I watch a lot of interviews. I watch a lot of people talk. And it's good to get everybody's opinion. Like, that's why I like when you have more than one, you know what I'm saying, guest, or you have a show the whole week, you know what I'm saying? You can learn so much in just so little time just by watching, man.
You know what? Like, I don't care if someone's black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. If they doing something good, I want to like showcase.
That's what kind of how I started mine. It really just started like the local rappers, but then I kind of just migrated on to like other people doing their thing in the community. But yeah, man, we need more people. Like I see like lately, like a lot of people start like the podcasts out here, and I like all the work people been doing, man. I definitely see everybody, but I can't contact everybody, but I definitely see everybody working around in the local area, man.
I think the stuff that you're doing and what I'm trying to do is influencing folks that are maybe younger than us to get in the game themselves.
Definitely, man.
And if we have
it don't take much, but just take a little drive and take a couple dollars, but yeah, just take a little something just to start, man. But I like everybody. Like I think people sometimes like me and Doma had this conversation. Like people always think we in competition with each other and stuff. Especially in the black community. I think that's like one of the worst things in the black community. Like everybody think they're in competition. But it's better for people to really just come together and just work, do their brand, you do your thing, and everybody just support everybody, man. It'll take off a lot better than just everybody hating or you copy me or you got the same thing I'm doing, woo woo. It's nonsense, man.
Dude, it's a rising tide is good for all ships.
Definitely, man.
You know, it's like let's take you brought up Royalty Eats.
Yeah.
What she's doing, remind me of her name?
Keisha.
What she's doing there, she's got a coffee shop,
Yeah.
a restaurant,
Yeah.
an event center.
Yeah.
I mean, she's single-handedly making that Cherry Avenue shopping center better.
Definitely, man.
Right?
I just started drinking coffee like last month, man, but I'm addicted to coffee now. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can't function, because I work at a school now, man. It's just, I feel I can't function without coffee, man, honestly. So it's definitely, we need more, like you said, more black, like you said, only 4 black-owned restaurants in Charlottesville.
4.
We need to change that, man.
Think about that. And how about this? I was chatting with Daniel Fairley. He's a youth coordinator. He's a mentor and a leader in Charlottesville City Schools.
Okay.
And I asked him, what do kids these days want to be when they grow up?
I mean, holiday, yeah.
Dude, you know what I wanted to be when I grew up? What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
I think I wanted to be a football player or something like that.
I wanted to be in sports too. We all want to be athletes. You know what kids want to be now?
What?
They want to be influencers on YouTube and influencers on TikTok. They don't want to be like
No, I wanted to be
I wanted to be Michael Jordan.
When I was in the Boys and Girls Club a couple years ago, man, every kid that, I don't care how 5, 6 years old, they was on TikTok. That's one reason why I want to get on TikTok. Because I know too many kids on it, man. Definitely about like 300 kids on there.
Yeah.
I can't get on it.
Dude, you think about when I was a kid, a 5'7" white dude with no hops who could barely throw the ball in the ocean wanted to be Michael Jordan. That's me. Okay?
I mean, we all had dreams, though.
I know, right?
Definitely like, you know what I'm saying, elementary, middle school, though.
Now the 5'7" white dude or the 5'7" black dude or the 5'7" white girl wants to be Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about?
It's crazy. And then this is funny. I was just watching Scream 4 last night, and you see how that girl, how she just wanted to be famous just by killing people and stuff. She just wanted 15 minutes of fame. It's just crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
But fame that's like a new drug too, though. You gotta know how to control it. You gotta know how to handle it, man. But I don't think it's a bad idea if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, YouTube or something. Just know that you gotta take some strides, though. You know, you gotta take some bumps in the road. Just sometimes with kids, they want to do something, but they don't think about the bad or think about the other side of it. They just think about the views and likes and stuff like that.
What do you mean, the fact that this will live on the internet forever?
Yeah. And just the fact that you might not make as much money as you think you're gonna make, or it might not be, you know what I'm saying, you might not get the likes overnight, or, you know what I'm saying, it takes work, man.
Dude.
Everything takes work. I think kids now, they're more lazy nowadays, and they don't want to work for nothing nowadays.
I mean, you think about this mindset. Like, when we were kids, it was like, do well in school, play some sports, and you could go to college and get a scholarship, and then when you were done, you got a degree, and you could do what you want. I mean, playing professional ball, the odds of that are slim to none. Now if you want to be an influencer, you're not even putting in the work to potentially go to school and get a degree.
And I think sometimes the people just feel like, say such and such might boom overnight on YouTube. So they think the next person is gonna boom overnight over YouTube. So it's like, that's kind of like hitting the lottery too, though. Honestly, like you gotta put the work in, though.
And what does booming overnight on YouTube mean?
Like
getting a lot of views.
Yeah, say like you just drop a music video and you get like 1 million views or something, or go viral just overnight.
Okay, let's say 1 million views. What is 1 million views from put food on your table, pay your electric bill, your car payment, your rent payment?
That's another thing I'm saying. Some people might think they done made it just because they got 1 million views. You know
and then what happens then?
You still gotta have something to fall back on. You gotta. I think you just gotta teach kids about, you know what I'm saying, finances, everything. You gotta teach, like you said, just education alone. We gotta work on education alone. We gotta work on that gap of education, man.
And can I mention another thing that I was thinking about education? Dude, when I was in school, when you were in school, when Doman was in school, we do all this stuff like theory. Like, when's the last time any three of us have used cursive? When's the last time any three of us
said they took cursive out of school?
When's the last time any three of us have used geometry or SOHCAHTOA or algebra?
Yeah, they said they took cursive out, man. That kind of broke my heart a little bit. As long as it took me to learn cursive, now they done took it out.
Well, I guess my point is, why don't they teach us in school, like, this is how you pay your bills. This is how you balance your checkbook.
They need that.
This is how you make a resume.
Financial literacy is everything, man.
Yeah.
And working on your credit is everything, man.
Why don't they teach us stuff that's like actual real life practical knowledge?
We need that. We need that. Today's society, we definitely need it, especially with the economy the way it is, and the pandemic came out of nowhere. But like I said, when we had the recession, stuff like that, man, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, be educated how to function around stuff like that. Because some people, they might just totally lose it and lose everything. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't know. They don't know no better.
Dude, if I was building a team for work and I had first pick, like we're in the playground and we're picking captains in a kickball game, and if I'm doing it for business, I'm taking the dude or the lady that has street smarts over book smart any day of the week.
Oh, man, definitely, bro.
Because the street smart is like real life practical stuff.
Definitely, we need it. And speaking of kickball, I'm still a kickball legend at Carl Rec too, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm still a legend over there, man. Back in the day, man. I'm one of the best out here, man.
Home runs all the time, or you doubles to the fence?
That's what we'll call Rec, man. We'll call Rec legend, man. One of the best, man. One of the best out. But definitely, man, we just education-wise, anyway, we just need that anyway, man. I think it will help a lot of kids, like, just from doing stupid stuff, man. Just educate them just to do better, man. And making them feel that they can do better. That's the main thing. Building kids' confidence. That's like one of the biggest things I think we need to build a lot of kids' confidence.
Here's another thing that blew my mind when talking to Daniel Fairley and also the Ball Hawk. Ball Hawk did not have a single black male teacher the entire time he was elementary, middle school, high school, college. Daniel Fairley as well. Now, explain to me how that's not going to have a negative impact on kids when they don't see somebody that looks like them being their teacher.
They might not respect them as much, man. You really can't learn that from somebody if you don't respect them or want to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? If you can't relate to them, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, learn. But we gotta fix all that, man. We gotta fix everything from the ground up, man. I guess we gotta build that make teachers worthwhile. They gotta increase their salary.
Teachers should be
they make more. You know what I'm saying? People want to be a teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Teachers should be the biggest superheroes in the community, right?
They should be, because they got the future right there in their hands. They got the kids right there in their hands, man.
I mean, instead, the biggest superheroes in the community are Chloe, Kim, Kylie, and Courtney. What the F is that?
I do like them getting into law, getting into reforms and stuff a little bit.
You like Kim because she's a beautiful lady.
I mean, she's a beautiful lady. But she got a lot of miles on her though. So, but I definitely like. I do like the little law thing she's trying to do a little bit though. I do like that a little bit.
Me too.
But she got a bad track record of just driving guys crazy for some reason, and they just.
Do you think she made Kanye crazy?
I mean, he was kind of crazy before he got with her.
You think she made Kanye crazy, Tony?
Yeah, he might have. She might have put something on him.
I don't know though, cause Kanye, not for real. Cause remember he ran up on George Bush. He won with Kim then.
Yeah, he will.
Was he?
You talking Trump?
No, we ran up on Bush at the MTV Awards. Somebody, Bush don't support black people. I don't think he was with Kim at the time.
Yeah, he might have just got with her.
I think he just, that money kind of drew him crazy. He just started, I think a lot of stuff kind of messes his
I mean,
mind
that
up.
dude is a lyrical and musical genius.
But sometimes, man,
Sometimes genius is the most misunderstood.
yeah.
I mean, take
But common sense is common sense too, though.
who's the best lyrical genius you know? For me, it was Tupac, and it wasn't even close.
See, I was kind of young with Tupac. I was like about 10.
Tupac impacted me as much as any musician ever. His lyrics, dude, like spoke. Like he was as much a rapper as he was like a poet and a lyricist.
I'm a big fan of Tupac, but I wouldn't put him in my favorite though.
Who's the best lyrical genius you know?
I'm a big Lloyd Banks fan, man. I grew up on Lloyd Banks, man. To be honest.
Lloyd Banks legit.
Lloyd. I mean, Jay-Z. I gotta put Jay-Z up there.
Jay-Z's legit. Jay-Z should be someone we look up to.
I'm a big Starlito fan. A lot of people don't. They be hating on man Starlito. I'm a big Starlito fan too. Him and Don Tripp. I got a lot of music. I got a lot of guys I like though. But I mean, Biggie and Pop definitely up there. They were definitely in my era, my early era. DMX, one of my biggest.
Dude,
I was a huge DMX fan back in the early 90s.
DMX is going through some stuff right now.
It's life, man. He ain't the first, he ain't the last, man. It's life, man. I hope he pull through though. I'm definitely pulling for him. He's definitely one of my favorite rappers of all time, bro.
Dude, did you hear how DMX first smoked crack?
I heard
hear that
he had
story?
like a lace blunt, like he was like 14 or something.
Yeah.
Somebody laced him, like his good friend of his.
His role model passed him a lace blunt when he was 14 years old.
Sometimes that's all it takes, man.
And he's been hooked since.
Sometimes-
He's 50 now.
Sometimes that's all it takes, man. Some people don't last that long, to be honest with you.
What kind of role model is doing that to a 14-year-old?
I mean, hate to say it, that when you come up in poverty, you come up in an area like he came up in,
That's every day?
yeah. I mean, your role models like the drug dealers, man. People getting all the money, flash, you know what I'm saying? Hate to say it, but yeah. It's a typical story, man, in the hood, man, to be honest with you. Sad to say, but yeah, but I'm definitely pulling for him, though,
Me
man.
too.
I'm definitely pulling for him. But before we get out the interview, what else you want to tell the people, though, man, before we cut the interview, bro? Might need a part two, man, because you kind of expressed a lot of stuff today, bro.
I mean, I got so much more to go. I could go sit here all
Definitely,
day and
man.
talk with you. I would
Definitely, I know
love
you
to
said
do.
you was on a time schedule, though, you know what I'm saying?
I changed it for you.
Oh, Lord.
I swear. I changed it for
I
you.
appreciate it, man, I appreciate it. But where can people find you at, though, man?
Oh,
What's your social media, man?
it's I Love Seville across the board. And you said what do people want to hear from me in closing? I'll say this. I've been talking the talk, and now I'm gonna walk the walk. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna run first for Almar County Board of Supervisors.
Okay. Make sure y'all vote for my man. If y'all can still vote, make sure y'all vote, bro.
I'm gonna put the work in. Anytime you do anything at West Haven, anytime you do anything community-wide, text me.
Gotcha.
I will be there.
Gotcha.
I love the Happy Meal effort that you guys did that I saw on social.
Yeah, we gotta get our time schedule right now, because we've been going like 1 week on, 1 week off and stuff, but I think we're about to crank it up. Especially when the BCBA kick off, we're gonna crank it up every week, though, man.
And then the last thing would be like, is you and me, we have like influence in this community, and I don't take that influence lightly.
I've been learning that about myself, man. I can't take my influence lightly, man, so I've been kind of changing my moves a little bit, trying to keep some of the stuff off the net that I do, you know what I'm saying?
Dr. Wes Bellamy told Razor,
Shout out my man West, man.
he said, you got a platform, Razor. And he said, you got to use that platform because people look up to you. And it's the same thing for us.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We definitely gotta keep going, man. We gotta keep working, man. We definitely gotta keep it going, man. I appreciate that. You said you can come out there too.
I will be there in a heartbeat.
I really appreciate that, bro.
I'm doing Charles Lewis and Razor's show,
Okay.
in my humble opinion.
And my honey penny, yeah. They ain't invited me up there yet, man. Me and Charles go way back.
We should go together.
Hey, man.
I'm not trying to invite him,
Hey.
Charles.
Now, this
This is my boy right
There's some
here.
good guys, though. I chat with them from time to time. They're definitely good people, though,
They are
man.
good people.
Definitely, man. Well, I appreciate the work you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all follow, man. Y'all know where to follow me at everywhere. I am Sweetlick on IG. Sweetlick King on Twitter. Sweetlick, I had to change my Snapchat. I keep forgetting. It's Sweetlick_King on Snapchat. Make sure you like my fan page, Sweetlick Entertainment. On
Man needs a
Facebook.
TikTok.
I don't need no TikTok. I ain't get no TikTok. But Y'all just holler at me, man. More Sweetlicks to come, man. Be back for the summer 2021. We passed the pandemic, so we back working. And make sure y'all follow my man, Doe Man behind the camera.
Doe Man.